Open source software offers governments the opportunities to build the knowledge economy and to build it inclusively. The World Economic Forum roadshows back in town again. Economic experts on sponsored trips with generous expense accounts check into the beachfront hotels amid fanfare and flashing cameras. They're offering us more advice than President Trump gets. Exotic terms like inclusive growth, fourth industrial revolution, knowledge economy, and radical economic transformation, these punctuate the jostling for the microphone and the orders for more cocktails. Certainly these terms are only descriptions of the problem. Credible solutions are hard to come by. Good intention, parties galore, but not a coder to be seen. Now those of you who follow the rollerball economy know that my view of the future is much darker than popular economists are willing to admit. Proposing that the golden age of employment is behind us will win you few friends or invitations to speak at conferences. I mean, inclusive growth, it's an oxymoron. Modern manufacturing and distribution is a capital-intensive business. Jobless growth is inevitable. The restriction on a nation or a corporation gaining wealth is capital, not labour. I know it's heretical to suggest that capital investment in machines is more productive than investment in people, because favouring capital increases inequality. But bashing the boogeyman won't help. Technology is a runaway train. It replaces human thought with code. Now, open source software is not a silver bullet, but it does offer a way to slow the onset of the rollerball economy and reduce inequality. Investment in open source software means that all citizens have access to these knowledge assets. Investment in proprietary software has the opposite effect. The majority become excluded from access to this knowledge, and it serves only the narrow interests of the purchaser and seller of the software. There are real reasons why proprietary software prevails. The first is that proprietary software is usually sold by a member of the 1%, and they'll give you 500 reasons and incentives why paying them is better than developing and implementing a free solution. The sellers of proprietary software have the will, the guile, and the attention span to ensure that you adopt their solution. And I know this because I'm one of them. Yet this is not all. It can't be ignored that there is a cost of implementing open source software. These costs are real cash, and the external multiplying benefits are elusive. In a private software purchase, very few people have the philanthropic inclination to spend the money on developing and implementing an open solution. There truly are cases where proprietary solution is cheaper and a safer option. There's little profit-driven argument to make your investment openly available. In the case of packaged software, users that are used to proprietary systems jump like a cat on a leash when you try to make them change to an unfamiliar open source solution. Now, in the case of government expenditure, this short-term logic breaks down, because even though the open source solution may be more expensive in the short run, the multiplier effect of giving your citizens access to this knowledge asset far outstrips the immediate benefit of solving today's process problem. Today's development inconvenience is tomorrow's knowledge assets, and a shortcut today may lead to slavery tomorrow. Where I live in the southern corner of Africa, we were recently held up at the end of a technical gun in the payments of social grants to some of the poorest of the world's people. Court rulings and incriminations could not stop a mafia-style software heist. Our government created a proprietary solution to pay out 17 million social grants and allowed a proprietary software silo to rise as the solution. The system was unlawfully abused, and the loss to the country has been billions. All of this could have been averted if an open source solution had been chosen. Instead of a thriving knowledge hub of payments processing that we could have created, we're left instead with a ransom demand. Now, the knowledge economy presents a small light in the enveloping darkness of endemic unemployment. Governments should compel their IT buyers to choose open source. In economies with high unemployment, particularly high youth unemployment, the knowledge economy offers a basement in a hurricane. Radical economic transformation is best served by making software capital available to as wide a sector as you can.